Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rolo, and welcome back to Foundation. So, in today's episode, we are continuing on in expanding our little area here. We're building some sheep farms, building the needed weavers' huts, starting to build some tailors' workshops, which is the needed part for us to allow commoners to get satisfied with their needs, since they need some common goods. We also need to start looking at getting the goods market, which we can actually buy as of now. Yeah, I think we have enough. Our income is quite nice. So now that we have that, we need to try and get some of the goods markets up and running, as that will also improve the overall happiness of our villagers. So I think for the existing market that we have, we can then, let's maybe put two good markets over here on this end. Seems like it does cost some money to build that, so we'll complete that in just a second. And then, yeah, I think we can also assign the market tender there. I think, is it a commoner that I just assigned? I'm not actually too sure, but it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So also over here we can assign then two market tenders for goods. There we go. And I'm not going to assign one there because I think those are close enough. And then for this little area here, I think I'm going to assign one little goods market, so that we can handle that accordingly. So I think let's put it over here. This should be a good place, and we can build that goods market. Awesome. So I think we should have some clothes already, and I do believe that we can sell them. I don't know if I've actually set them up to be sold. Let's see. So let's see, from the economy perspective, let's go to resources. Okay, no, I do not. I need to get the secondary trading route, which is the second one that we are busy unlocking. We do have our traders specified and assigned, so that's all good. I'm going to speed up the flow of the game. So from an income perspective, I think most of our income is probably coming from the trading still. So if I look at our income, our trade is the highest one, and then tax is just below it. I do believe that, okay, we have 3 tax collectors. So you can see our trade is 74, taxes is 31, our upkeep is 38, and then our territory upkeep is -1. So territory is not that big of a problem for us yet. So we are all good. Oh, so still... Oh, I need to assign more woodcutters here. I forgot about that. But we'll do that a bit later. Let's see, some market tenders. Okay, so we just started building this market over here. So there's definitely a few places for people to actually work. Let's see. I'm going to assign one of them to this market over here. I don't think we need to assign all of them just yet. And I do think that we need to assign another woodcutter. So from a wood perspective, like I mentioned earlier, we are selling planks. We should have enough to actually upgrade the trade route. Where is the trade route? Right here. The first trade route. So the first trade route, we did have the opportunity to upgrade it, but unfortunately we couldn't meet the demands of the trade route. So yeah, unfortunately that was not a very pleasant experience. But now we have the opportunity to sell some fish and also common clothes. We also need to look at what we can buy. So from this perspective, I do believe that we would possibly need to maybe buy some wheat a bit later on, or maybe some wine. That's some of the stuff that they'll need for entertainment. So I think, yeah, but wine is super expensive, so I'm probably going to buy beer, which is a little bit cheaper, but not too much of it, just so that we have a little bit of it. So fish and common clothes we can start selling. So now we have a secondary trade route open to us. So what we can do then is we can head over to our resources, and we can then sell everything above, let's say, I would like a minimum of about, let's also keep it a minimum of 100, because I don't want to run the case that we don't have enough of it whatsoever. And then for beer, let's probably keep around 50. That should be good enough. Yeah, so for beer, we will then also start to build a... let's build a tavern. That's the one thing that we need, a tavern. I think this market stall we can probably get done first. And let's see if we can... I can't remember if we unlocked the tavern, actually. Well, let's see. Buildings, resources, taxes. Oh, not resources, we need to go over here. So no, we still also need a little bit of money to actually build the tavern. So I'm going to speed up the time. I'm just going to wait until we get some 50 income. And then I will build the tavern so that we can assign... I think they'll also use commoners. So yeah, because we need to build a tavern for the entertainment. I think all of them actually need it as far as I know. I might be wrong about that. So let's see, this is a serf. So okay, so they do not need entertainment. So it's only from a commoner stage that they need that. And it seems like our little community is growing. It's growing quite nicely. Overall, from a wood perspective, we have a lot of planks now, so that really brings us quite a decent amount of income. So this is a weaver's hut. Okay, we have enough for unlocking the tavern. Let's do that. There we go, before that slips out of our hands. So I think over here should be a good spot to build the tavern. So let's head over to the tavern. Let's put the center spot over here. Now we can add some sub-buildings. So public lounge, service counter, and a berry brewery. So public lounge definitely is going to be like the main one. So we're going to add our main building. Let's see if we have different entrances. No, we do not. We have the basic ones, but that's cool. Add a little chimney. And let's see, maybe you can add a small little addition to the side. These things seems a little bit larger than I want them to be. Let's maybe add one here at the back. That should be cool. And we'll do that. That's cool. So we have our public lounge. We have the service counter, which shouldn't be too large of a building. I think we can attach the service counter directly to the tavern. And then... I don't think we need anything else. Maybe you should add another service counter here on the other side too. Let's make sure that it is centered. There we go. That's cool. And then a small berry brewery. We'll build a berry brewery over here. So it's just so that we are able to make some brews for them to use. So I don't want to add all of our berries over there at that point. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And we can then start building. There we go. So all of our bits and pieces will start building for our tavern, which will then increase the entertainment factor, which I think is really, really important. Right, so we have four new newcomers. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's see, what can we assign? We have some transporter spots. I think some of the market tenders is probably the main ones that we need to look at, especially these ones. So I'm going to assign 2 market tenders here first, and these will then be for... Oh, just going to build their house randomly in the middle of the road. Don't know if that's the best place for you to build, but okay. I mean, it's stored tax. Oh, that's actually, you can see if there's tax stored. So you can know if we do not have enough tax collectors, but yeah, it seems like we are all fine with that. These ones also, their tax stored is quite low. So no, we are all settled with the amount of tax collectors that we have. Can actually look how are our trades doing. I don't think they're doing too bad. Okay, so this one isn't really doing much. I don't think we have the needed requirements. Oh, we can sell fish. I almost forgot to put up the fish. It's not a very valuable resource to sell, but it's definitely one that we can definitely can sell because we have a lot of it. So fish, we have about 600, so I'm going to keep it at a minimum of 400 fish. Just so that I think they might be somewhat saturated as well, yeah. And we will think about building additional fisheries on that end, a fisher's hut. Great, so do we have some clothes? Oh, assigned resource. I never assigned common clothes as a resource, so of course it's not going to work. And let's see here a little bit higher if we can then also assign common clothes there as a resource that we do require. And yeah, I do believe, yeah, we still have some woodcutter spaces, but let's see, I think woodcutter, market tender, that's over here. Yeah, let's assign them there. That should be fine. It's mainly just for food. I should probably build a granary here as well. Just so that we have a storage location for some food over here. I just don't know. I think it might not be the best to have your food spread out all over the place, because they will spread it out by default. It's just how things are. But I think for what we have, we should be fine. So I think we have our tavern that should start building. Construction requirements not met. Why isn't it met? What's the... Okay, so that's fine. The service counter has a problem. Do they need a chimney as well? Why are the requirements not met? So it's the berry brewery. Construction requirements not met. What do you need? You have... This place is where visitors patiently wait until you decide where to hear from them. They have a door. Don't need decorations as far as I know. Do they actually need this kind of chimney? What? No. What's... Chimney, interior access. There's the construction requirements. Okay, it is met. I wonder if this main building needs to be built first. Let's see the service counter. Let's see, what do you need? Yeah, it has 2 out of 1 rooms. Interior access. All's fine. Let's maybe add just some small doors. I don't know. It should it should have been sorted. I have no clue why it's complaining about that. But I'll get back as soon as the service counter and our little tavern is complete, and then we will continue from there. Alright, so the tavern is now finished, and basically almost finished. I think they just need to build a door still. Well, I think it's already open because there's access to the sides. It's just the main door that's not open. I've also already assigned some taverners as well as a brewer, and they will then obviously start making the needed berry brew, and people will then start to consume that, and that's part of the whole tavern entertainment section that we do need. I don't know, like, they're really struggling to build a door just here at the front. They should be done just now. Let's see, they should... Yeah, there we go. Public lounge is finished. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what's still being built though. Oh, the chimney. The very large, not so pretty chimney. But it's fine. So, yeah, we do have our needed attendance. So everybody should be quite happy, especially some of the commoners. They should definitely start enjoying, if I can just find one. Oh, this is surf. So they should start to be very happy, and man, I got a massive influx of money. So one of my trade routes did upgrade. So the trade route for Northbury did upgrade. So now I can buy and sell 50 items. So I've already sold 100, which I think is my planks mostly. And yeah, so far so good. I think from a purchasing perspective, I'm probably not gonna get that much. I probably might need to buy some brew or something. Let's see. Maybe I am. I just don't think I'm storing it somewhere though. I don't think they can purchase it from here, so I probably will need a granary to do that. So let's store some brew. And let's see if I can... Oh, wrong one again. Let's see if I can buy some. I do have the income for it, so I don't think I need to worry about it too much. So from a meat perspective, we also have enough so you can sell 200 meat. And then berry brew. Okay, we are buying from it already, so that's cool. Let's see, wood for the elders. I definitely have enough wood now, so we can do that. So I'm getting some money, quite a decent amount of money, and I'm very happy about that. One thing that I did notice, however, is that having 2 sheep farms isn't really enough to feed even one weaver's hut. I'm not really too sure exactly what the ratio is. I probably can go, so it produces 1 cloth for exchange for 3 wool, so I assume it's 3 to 1. So I don't know how much wool gets produced. So what I'm going to do is I probably need to look for additional territory that I want to purchase. But also I want to buy a territory that will give me access to some food and stone. So I guess this territory here to the right would probably be the best bet. I should be able to actually buy 2 separate sets of territory. So I'm going to buy this one. And oh, that one to the north is pretty bad. Oh no, it's actually good. Sorry. Apologies for that. That's actually a very good one. So let's start building the infrastructure we need for these areas. Let's mark them as extraction zones. And let's also build our stonecutters camps, just so that we can start expanding on that. And then from a goods perspective, I think I'm gonna build, let's build 3 more sheep pens. Yeah, that should be good enough. Yeah, so the thing is, you also want to try and expand a little bit to other areas. You don't just want to stick around in one fixed location. So I think and having a little area here people can start living in should also be cool. Not going to make it too large. Just a small little community here, because we are definitely going to expand this area. Because I do want to start looking at making this farmland. I do see we are at the edge of the map here on the left. So yeah, probably gonna be limited by that side, but then we'll move a bit more north and start expanding it through that. So I'm just waiting for us to build these sheep pens. The builder should build all of these things quite quickly. I don't think we really need to worry about anything. And then from a transporter's perspective, a warehouse, I'm going to try and centralize these warehouses for the... I think I'm just going to build 1 warehouse and 1 granary for this area. I don't think we need much more. I think some of the mistakes that I made in the past is that I tried to build too many things on top of each other, and it starts just to become a little bit of a mess to try and manage everything, and I think you're wasting some of the manpower that you do get. So I don't want to waste it on that. And we can start building those markets, and then over here I think okay, so we already have all of them assigned, so I don't have to worry. And then okay, I don't have promotions at the moment, but we do have some open workspaces for people to go and work. So this granary, I'm going to assign 1 transport for now. Let's see. can probably fill in the rest of the transporters and making sure that all of these guys are sorted. Let's see, yeah. That should be cool. Probably some homes are gonna start popping up here though. I sometimes wonder if you want to move your builders, but obviously as your population grows and some of the buildings get upgraded, you don't want to get rid of all of your builders that quickly. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. Awesome. Something completed. Oh, so they actually completed the building of these forager huts. Or the one at least. Which is cool. Yeah, so I think that should be a good start. Our tavern isn't really getting used that much just yet. I think it should start picking up as soon as we get a little bit more commoners to live here. Because at the moment, that is one of the things that the commoners mostly use. So you're not really going to see much benefit from it this soon. But as soon as you can get some more commoners and get the production of our common clothes, which seems to be quite high, as soon as we can get a decent standard of that and make sure that that's stabilized, we can then start promoting more. So I do think that we should actually take the risk and promote a few now. I'm thinking about, yeah, let's use whatever we have. That should give us decent amounts of tax increases, and I do think that some of the buildings will upgrade as well in that regard. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. Definitely continuing on with the Foundation and Risk of Rain gameplay. So yeah, I'm going to try and upload at least 3 times a week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.